So for those of you that don't live in the Chapel Hill, Hillsborough, Durham area, I'm going to do a little virtual art tour of one of my art installations. There's 10 poles, 10 bamboo poles with a poem and a picture on each one. Some of the pictures are clip art, some are my drawings, and some are a combination. The frog in the Peaceful Hours poster is actually one I took in my garden. So there's this series of poetry and art installations. There's one along the Bowling Creek Greenway, just off Bollingwood Drive. There's one along the Morgan Creek Greenway in Chapel Hill, just at the end of the parking lot off 54 before the exit to Columbia Street. And this one is the third of four, is the installation along the Greenway in Hillsborough between Weaver Street Market and Gold's Park. I'll do a close-up so maybe you can stop frame and read the poetry. I can hear the Eno River in the background. Lots of people have thanked me for putting this up. So here's the poem, number 1, Grounded, with the great blue heron. Number 2 is Peaceful Hours. The toad in this picture is from my garden, and I drew the spider. The rest is clip art. Number 3 is Stardust, and one of my drawings. I'm not really an artist. Number 4 is Lockdown Yoga, which I have been doing some yoga on my back patio in the evening, and it's been really lovely. I've really enjoyed it with the artwork. Number 5 is Dark Thoughts. There's a lot of angst and anxiety and war and horrible things happening in our world, but I think there's always hope. So sometimes you have dark thoughts, and I didn't really think the world should ever be destroyed, but if I was God, I would just be really upset. And hopefully we have some angels watching out over us, spreading some knowledge and wisdom. Number 6 is a silly poem, Earth Superheroes, which I wrote last year. I'm a member of a poetry group through the Senior Center. And last year we did a Earth Day poem, so this was my Earth Day poem, which I'm very in love with our Earth. And that's a piece of a handprint I did for the 50th celebration of Earth Day for the one of the Earth Day websites. Number 6, I do have a long over 46 years of practicing meditation, and sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. And please do sing your heart songs. Number 7 was inspired, Threads was inspired by a couple of friends I have in Haiti. Last November, they were having riots in Port-au-Prince, stores closed down, there was a lot of violence, there still is. It's one of the 12 poorest countries in the world. And I was just so distressed. All around the world, the poor countries, it's just quite a struggle, and it's hard to maintain hope. And I just felt so much despair, so that's where this poem came from. And that is one of my drawings for the artwork. This next poem, Summer's Time, I did in 1989 when my kids were 5 and 9, and I loved being out until dark and not getting them into bed until after, dark, and some clip art to go with that. And to me, Pooh and Piglet are just the epitome of sweetness and innocence, and we all have that sweetness and innocence and kindness in our hearts. So I made up this quote to go with this clip art. So Yay, I'm done digging the 10 holes. That's the hardest part of the whole thing, digging the holes. So I have one more installation to go, which hopefully I'll get done this week. Have a good day.